Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world, goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. So we are talking about BRC20. We're talking about runes and pre-runes today. It's all kicking off. I did a video 4 or 5 days ago now about this, and as predicted, you know, Nostradamus here. Not really. I've been researching a lot. Other people have predicted it before me. This is all just exploded. And we're going to be going into it. I've found a couple cool little charts and pictures, and there's new developments and everything's going with the rune space on the Bitcoin ecosystem. We're going to check it out, see where the gains are. I mean, I'm already 3-4x up on some of the plays, so good stuff. And I'm going to deploy more funds into Bitcoin, have some fun, because that's also what this is about having fun. So beginning this video, so a lot of people have been asking me in the comments the last video, how do I get there? What do I do? Right. Let's get through the basics first of how to get onto Bitcoin chain. This is Symbiosis Bridge. We're going to swap from the Binance Smart Chain into the Bitcoin chain. We are going to take Tether. It's going to swap into Bitcoin. It's going to give me 0.018 Bitcoin for about $1,300. We need to update this rate. Kind of changes quite a lot. And we will send it through into our Unisat wallet. What is that? That's this here, Unisat, right? Now, we're going to be talking a little bit later on about two things, which are the Segwit and Taproot, right? But for now, all you need to know is send it to native Segwit, right? Which is generally the default for your wallet, right? So just come to that or on your wallet. You can get that from unisat.io. This is the place to be, unisat.io. This is what the Unisat wallet. This is the one I use. You can also use another called Xverse, which is here. It does pretty much the same thing. It's a wallet. I have about 500 of them now. They all do different things, whoop-de-doo, right? So both of them are useful on testnet and mainnet. Today we're doing mainnet activity. So anyway, that is approved. We're going to swap, and I'm sending to the Bitcoin network. So this will take, you know, a while. It's Bitcoin, not super fast. I'm expecting about half an hour, and then we'll be there. We'll arrive at our destination 20 minutes to an hour, I'm guessing. The reason that there are different confusing ways to use the Bitcoin network now is because, let's get into this. So it's going to arrive here, right, in my native Segwit. If you're using Bitcoin on Ledger, or if you're sending it from Coinbase or anything like that, in my opinion, it's going to be a Segwit style Bitcoin, that wallet that's going to be going to, right? This is an old development in Bitcoin which gave cheaper gas transactions for Bitcoin. Now we have Taproot, which came out a couple of years back, I think, or a year ago. And the thing that Taproot can do is it can give you even cheaper minting gas fee. I think that's the major benefit of this, right? So that's very important too. Unfortunately for me, I was not paying attention. I minted a bunch of BRC20 tokens, right, inscriptions and the likes, right, but they're all on my native Segwit. The way I understand it is, I haven't actually done this yet because, you know, some of them are quite expensive, but if I want to, I can just send my BRC20s from Segwit to Taproot without any problems. I've already done it with token, so I know it works with Bitcoin, but, you know, do I want to do it? I'll do it maybe after. I'll buy a cheap NFT or BRC20 and give it a shot is, you know, what I'll do. An ordinal, right? Sorry. So, or we can do it with, you know, some of these. I just made these for fun. I could try with them as well and see if that works. We'll try. Anyway, back to the business. What we're talking about today is runes. There've been a couple developments that have happened. Even as I was preparing this video, stuff's moving fast, right? Come to Magic Eden, which is the marketplace. There's also another marketplace, which is also the marketplace. So there are now two big marketplaces. This is BRC20, BRC-20.io, where you can check out the Runestones, Bitmap, Inscribe, DRC20, and pre-runes, right? And this is Magic Eden, which I guess is probably has the most volume for marketplace, right, for ordinals. And this is what we're talking about here. We will check on this site and notice that they now have a new area right here, which is called pre-runes. So we have now top rare sats, pre-runes. Pre-runes is the kind of the topic of today. The whole runes ecosystem is the major topic. Pre-runes are important. In the last video, we talked about Runestone, which if I come to my airdrop tracker, we have the price of Runestone when we talked about it was 0.045 Bitcoin, about $3,000. Coming back to right now, the price of the Runestone is up to 0.09 Bitcoin. We're almost up to 0.1 Bitcoin per Runestone. That is amazing. I am getting very close to my sell point on this because I didn't buy it to hold it for long. I bought it to sell it, but I've kind of fallen in love with it. Kind of weird, I know. The circulating supply is 112,000. So if you're expecting this to get up to the price of like a Bored Ape Yacht Club or a CryptoPunk, don't expect that because the circulating supply is 10 times plus of those collections. So don't expect that kind of price on this. But getting up to 0.1 Bitcoin, that's like 6K, 7K already of per NFT or ordinal. That's fantastic, right? So we're looking good there. The other one that we did mention was another pre-Rune style one, and this is Rune Pups. We got this at 0.03 or 0.04, and it's gone up to 0.084. I have no idea why it's gone so high. I'm very close to my sell point on this because it doesn't even look that fantastic. But apparently, these are pre-Rune, which means that after Rune, we're going to be rewarded in some mysterious, unknown way for holding them, right? We did talk about another one, which is doing not bad, actually. It's actually my favorite for the art. And that is, they're not in pre-runes, even though they are a pre-rune. So Magic Eden, you're doing my favorite one dirty here. Yeah, Bitcoin burials, right? So we bought it as like 0.0002, and now it's 0.00028. Right? Good. These ones are cool. You can pair them up with a Bony, another NFT, and then mine as well. It's also a pre-mine. Pre-mine means that on the halving, when the halving happens, which is in 8 days, 22 hours, 27 minutes, and 4 seconds. When the halving happens, runes will become available as a meme-style token on the Bitcoin network, or token standard, right? And all of these pre-mine projects are going to start dropping runes to all the holders of the projects, essentially. Some of them we're already mining right now, because runes are already in existence. Now, it's very confusing, I know, and the other thing that's to be very careful about is if nobody really knows what's going to happen with the launch of runes, how do you know that the project that you're holding pre-mine is actually pre-mining anything? It could just be pretending to pre-mine. And that's something to be very very careful about. Maybe get into their project discords and start asking them, how exactly are you doing this pre-mine? Like, what's going on with that? Just to make sure, who knows? The only one I'm 100% confident in is Runestone because it was airdropped to holders who've been using BRC20, and it's already been announced by the founder that by holding a Runestone, we are already 100% confirmed to get 3 Memecoin airdrops from Leonidas, right? Which is tweeted right here. Leonidas, right? So he's not just tweeted it once; he's tweeted it quite a lot. Somewhere here they said he's pretty excited. He's hyping stuff. Yeah, dog is being sent to us, so we're gonna get dog. Cute. Okay, it's a meme coin. It's a dog. We also have 2 other meme coins being dropped to Runestone holders. So essentially, by just holding this NFT, we're just going to be able to passively earn as many airdrops as possible. And there's lots of NFT free mints and things opening as well. I know this is a messy video, but there's a lot going on. We're coming here to Novel Labs, and they announced on Twitter that if we hold a Runestone at some point where they took a snapshot, we can now get into the mint registration for this inscription project. It's a very well-known Ethereum NFT project, which is going now into ordinals, and we're going to get the chance to get the free mint of something that might be quite valuable. So that's very cool too. So I grabbed that opportunity, as you do. Got to grab it when you get it. Yes, exactly. So very exciting times. Yes. If you enjoy exciting times, halving a clock, all this counting down, please like and subscribe because I'm about to drop onto you the alpha that you want, right? We could come to pre-runes. Whoever lists here, buy it. It's probably going to go up because we've got 7 days. Stuff's going to get crazy, right? That'd be my first piece of advice. But there's a lot more going on. So let's come to this. This is the runes ecosystem put into a handy dandy chart. Lovely stuff by Alan Bays 126. So we have pre-runes tokens. There's a list here. Notice that the list here is different to the list in Magic Eden. So there are more of them. This is just some that were mentioned by this guy. dog feather analytics. We have launch and mint pads. Who is going to be the marketplace, the launch pad, the mint pad, the most successful, launching project, database and ecosystem, and who's going to be the big cheese on Bitcoin after this Rune launch. So we have 4 to choose from: RuneSpad, Bitcoin Rune, MetaRunes, and BITX. Right? We already did have a look at BITX, I believe. Is that not this one? Marketplace and DEX, BITX, OKX, Magic Eden. They're already taken. And then data and tooling, which is something I haven't even looked into yet. What we're going to be checking out is the Pre-Rune tokens, because I'm pretty excited about them. Kind of want to grab another one today. We have a couple. We have our boys, Bitcoin Burials. They are listed here. Good stuff. Buy them up. Please raise the floor so I can sell one. No, I have 2 at the moment. I have this one, which is not paired, and then I have a Bony and this Grave. Can you see that? And what I'm doing is pairing them. I paired them up, and now I have this guy mining runes. So he's pre-mining 14,751 runes for me just right now. So that's quite fun. I know a couple of other guys in our special DAO, the S-Coin Club, are also purchased some bonies, and they're doing it that way. I have the Rune Pup, and I have the Runestone, right? And I have some Ordi in this wallet somewhere as well. Somewhere in there. Now, I know RSIC are huge, so let's come down the pre-rune stride. Runestone, number 1, we got it. We're in, boom. RSIC was also 0.03 or 0.04 Bitcoin at the same time. I didn't grab this one. These are all going up very fast. Do you want to take a risk? Tiny Vikings is also listed in this, I believe. Tiny Vikings, yep, down there. Behind my head, there is a Tiny Viking. The bottom, behind my head, it is Rune Totems, Tiny Vikings, Elemental Runes. Right, and they're all listed here too. Tiny Vikings, Game of Blocks is listed. Elemental Runes sounds quite fun. Yeah, this one here, Elemental Runes, cheap price, right? So we could start grabbing them up, and learning about them, getting to their Discords. Discord's always up here. Finding if it's something that you're interested in. 9 Bitcoin total volume. So either new or not that massive. None of these are that big, to be honest. Game of Blocks is one that I'm tempted by, just because it looks kind of funny. Right? We have so I'm not going to lie and tell you that I've researched any of these in depth. I'm mostly going off the picture. So in the pre-mine section, I'm not going to tell you that I've researched many of these at all. The only ones I've looked into are the ones I've already purchased. The advice I'd give you would be to come to volume and just take the ones with the highest volume, because generally they're going to be the most contested, right? If you can find one with a volume which has a small market cap, high volume, small market cap, of course, that is going to be the one for you, right? So Runestone, 10,000 Bitcoin market cap, we're already, you grab it if you want the airdrops, but it's a high investment token now, coming up to $10,000, right? The ones which I would pay attention to then, we have 26 BTC market cap, Rune Totems, and the price is good entry price of 0.0026 Bitcoin, right? Which is not bad. Elemental Runes, which were mentioned, are only 8 Bitcoin market cap and 0.001. So they're one of the cheaper entry ones that you could grab, flip them very quickly, and then get out. But be aware, this is a very hyped market. It's a very hyped kind of narrative. Everything's growing really fast. Can things go up 400% for 1 week and the next week and the next week? No, they can't. So eventually all of this is going to collapse. The gamble is we're playing a game of chicken to try and see which tokens are going to pump the most and which ones we can then get out of before the crash, and then maybe scoop up afterwards if this is like a project that you want to continue to invest in and you enjoy the community. And you're all happy in that way, which, this can happen in crypto. These things can happen. You don't want to dump all your tokens, but you do want to take your profit, right? Don't be a bag holder. Don't just get left with a bag of pictures and then all your Bitcoin's gone. So that's Magic Eden, right? That's where the most colorful, and that's where you can really see and look into a lot of these collections and see what's going on. Now let's check out this brc20.io BitX. It is BitX, right? If you come to their website and go to pre-runes up there at the top right, we're going to come to BitX OG Pass, where we can then come to check airdrop eligibility. They are giving away OG passes to this pre-runes, again, hyping it up. There's a total supply of 21,000 NFTs. They're not all minted out yet, so you can come here. They're minting out very fast though. Then we would just come, take your wallet address, and check and see if you have been whitelisted. Now, that we have to kind of try a couple wallet addresses because Bitcoin. Your address is eligible to claim the OG pass. So I want to actually claim this on Taproot because the gas is cheaper. So we're going to come here to the wheel. We're going to go to native Segwit and then change it to the Taproot, right? So now we should be able to pay and claim. Cool, and we grabbed it. Okay, so how did I get that? So we need to come to Twitter so I can show you what I did then. So this is come back to the BRC20, the BITX website, right? And here is where they're saying, you need to start dropping your address in. Like, retweet, first 200 wallets, get the pass, right? So this was 2 hours ago. Have another one 4 hours ago, the same thing. 6 hours ago, the same thing. So they're just continuously launching social media campaigns saying, just link your wallet below and then we'll whitelist for you. I'd suggest using your Taproot wallet for that because, again, the gas is going to be cheaper for every claim that you do on Taproot, in my understanding of it, right? So best to just play around with that instead of using the Segwit. So that's me now ready to get early access into this, the OG pass for BITX, right? Introducing BitRune's token exclusively allocated for OG pass holders. This means that we will get early access to whatever they do their pre-rune. And that brings me to the token that I want to buy today, which is ZBit Ordinals. Did I collect my candies today? Got to get those candies. I'm telling you, man, candies. Don't fade the candies, for sure, right? Dark mode. Right, so ZBit is pumping. It's at all-time high, I believe. We'll come to the yearly chart. It has been around since the May 12th, 2023. And yeah, it's well up there in the all-time high. So is it time to buy? It's 30% up on the day. I've been fading this for a week and I keep looking at it and it keeps going up. So it was 50 cents and now it's $2.50. So I'm not going to be buying it today, but I'm going to be looking into exactly how to buy it so that I can prepare for a dip. The reason I want to grab it is because if we look at the market cap, it's 748 market cap, which is extremely low, right? This is in the Bitcoin ecosystem. So if we come to BRC20 ecosystem, it's $50 million market cap, by the way. Start to see what's going on. We have a bunch of other tokens above it. We have Satoshi VM, which is a huge token. It's about to flip Satoshi VM, actually. We have OrdiSwap, we have PUPs, we have Sats, we have Ordi, right? They're all above it. So it's top 10 in terms of token on Bitcoin, how to grab the ZBit. So we can come to the bottom of CoinGecko here. We have two options. You can either use OKX or Unisat. Click there, boom, it's going to take you to your marketplace, which is this one here, and we're going to grab some. So the way that the unisat.io works is you can't just buy one. It's to do with who is offering them for sale and how many of them they're going to sell. They're kind of selling in batches, right? So for example, I could get 2,500 of them here, but I have to spend $6,000 for that, right? We can get 767 of them here, but I'm going to have to spend $1,000. That's not the amount of Bitcoin that's sent over. We have 300 here. We can get that for $800, but you can see that the price per sats is higher. So generally, that's the way it works. People want to sell more of them, you're going to get them for a cheaper buy-in price. Buy less of them, you're going to get a lesser buy-in price. So I'll be looking to grab around about 500 of these, right, which is going to cost about $1,000, but I want to spend about, I think I'd rather spend like 500, get 500 tokens for under $1,000. So that would be about 30% reduction in price is what I'm waiting for. I don't need this token. I have a lot of tokens, but I want this token. That's the problem, right? I hate just watching things, but I have plenty other tokens which also can go up 30% to 300% in a week. And if I'm already holding them, why do I need to get another one? You need to stop yourself from your FOMO disease sometimes and not just grab everything, because like I said, this is all going to crash just before or just after the halving. Buy the rumor, sell the news. That always happens in crypto. It's going to happen again. Everything's going to go down, then it's going to capitulate, then it's going to pump again. That's what happens. It always happens in crypto. We know this. You know it, right? You do, you know it. It always happens in crypto. Everything always pumps before it happens, and then when we're really excited it's going to go down, everything dumps, and the ones who held on lose, right? And they have to wait months to get back to where they were. And by that point, all these other guys have bought it back down here, and they're like, yeah, I made loads of gains. So this is the story. Be careful about that. Last thing we're going to talk about today, we kind of, we went over a lot of stuff here. We went over how to bridge, we went over Magic Eden, we went over pre-runes, how I'm not quite understanding it. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what pre-runing is. Right in the description if you want, if you want to educate me on that. We spoke about the OKBit or BITX. What was it called again? Let me check my sheet. It's really handy. BITX. We checked out BITX. BitRune, right? BitRune is on testnet, but they just launched a mainnet pre-mine rune, which you can grab. Anyone can grab it. It's minting out quite fast. It's right here. Called Rune the World. They suggest that we use the X1st wallet for this. So you'd need to get another wallet. Congratulations. You take your BTC from your Unisat and then send it into X1st, right? X1st is a pretty good wallet. You'd move it from the mainnet or testnet up here, and you're going to be in mainnet for this, and we're just going to be minting it, right? It's been minted 12,000 times so far. There are 67% of the supply is minted out. It's only been going for 2 days. Probably it'll mint out. It's up for a week. And they're saying that by owning this token, you get pre-mine benefits, right, for using their new and up-and-coming DEX. It's a launchpad, it's a marketplace, and it's a DEX, all to do with runes. Exciting stuff. They also have a testnet. That's right. So we can come to testnet, if I can find it. Rune list, yeah, Rune testnet. I'll leave all this in the description. It'll also be all added to the airdrop tracker. If you own the NFT, the SCC NFT, you can get privy to the airdrop tracker, so you can figure all this out. We want to move this to testnet, all right? Now I'm going to show you what you're supposed to be doing. We're in testnet. Good, save that. Okay. All right, go back. Right. So testnet BTC is notoriously hard to get at the moment. Luckily, I had some from some other questing that I was doing on Satoshi VM, so I moved it over to this, right? That's how I managed to do it. But if you really want to try and find testnet BTC, I do have it listed in the Bitcoin quest here. Test chain, test faucet, test BTC faucet. There's a couple. Good luck though, because everyone's trying to get this stuff. Some people are actually buying test BTC with real money because everyone wants it that bad. You would come here, current wallet balance, pending. Yeah, you can get it here, right? So I'd come, you put my X1st wallet, take that, grab the wallet address. Where's the wallet address? Give me my, receive Bitcoin. Boom. Okay. Then see, this is the same. This is Segwit. This is Taproot, right? So we want to receive Segwit BTC. Send me tokens. Gonna happen? We're gonna do it? Maybe, maybe not. No, nothing's happening. Probably getting bugger all. So that's the problem. So I have a couple of faucets here. Hopefully you do have some anyway. If you do have test BTC, or you can manage to get yourself some, all you need to do then is come down here and start minting these test rune things, right? Test rune. We also have something else we can do in X1st, I believe. X1st mint runes. Yep. So X1st also has a pre-mint of runes going. We can mint these ones. You just need here, I need test runes, and then we will mint that, right, with our test BTC, confirm, and mint. Transaction broadcast. Boom, we're done, right? You're basically just building up transactions on your testnet wallet to then be able to get into some kind of airdrop or pre-mint or whitelist mint for the launch. And another one I want to talk about in the future is NATCATS, which I really want to buy, but the price of them is quite high at the moment. This is a DMT style token, amazing technology, really exciting because it means that the art is not in any way made by man, it's made by code. It's completely coded art. We can find that in the normal top section for this. It's the most famous DMT token and still quite underfarmed in my opinion, underbought in my opinion. Underfarmed. It's like I'm still airdrop farming. Well, I am still airdrop farming, but you know what I mean. Oh, there we are. Top 10. NATCAT. 0.04 for one of these. I really want one. There are 914 listed, 3,000 owners, 8.1k supply, and I really, really, really like the concept of this. The art's shit, but I really like the concept of how they're made, and we might do a whole dedicated video on DMT if you're interested in that. Last thing I want to talk about is if you are interested in learning more about the whole entire Bitcoin ecosystem, this is the best channel I found on it. They're called Block Runners. They have over 1,000 videos, and a lot of them are just covering everything to do with Bitcoin and to do with runes and to do with NFTs and creation, everything like that, right? So I would suggest checking them out, definitely. Okay, I have been Crypto Mischief. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you learned something, and let's continue our crypto journey, having some fun, being careful, but hopefully making 100x's along the way. Peace. Don't get wrecked.